Hello everyone. Welcome back to overview of SAP Analytics Cloud series. In this video, we are going to discuss about the data model. In the last video, we discussed about how to create the data connections inside the SAP Analytics Cloud. So once SAP Analytics Cloud has access to your data, you need to create a data model for the source. So model is known as a structured representation of your business data so that SAP Analytics Cloud knows how to query for the data and make it available for the analysis. So the data modeling entails the data triangling, which means remove the false data from the data sets, cleaning your data sets, defining your measures, dimensions, and other semantics you need to facilitate your analysis and the storytelling. So this data modeling is done using the modeler. So in the SAP Analytics Cloud, modeler will located inside the site navigation. Inside the site navigation, you have to select the app section. Inside the app section, you have to click on the more. Inside the more, you have to select the modeler icon. So when we move to the modeler, you can able to see to create the model, you have two options are provided. The first one is for the simple model creations. The second one is used for the live data model creations. When you are using the live data connections, you have to use this live data model. Otherwise, you can use the simple data model creations. So in this time, I'm going to create a simple data model. So I select the first one. So when I select the simple data model creation, it asks about the data. If you already have the data with yourself, you can select the first option, which is start with data, or else at the time you are going to create an empty model. After that, you are going to insert the data. You can able to select the second option, which is start with an empty model. So in this time, I have the data with myself. So I select the start with data options and click on the next button. In here, it asks to select the data source. So there are several data sources are listed here. So you can able to select the data sources with your preferences. So in this time, I'm going to insert a local file. So I'm going to select the first one. So it asks to select the source file. So I click on this button. And I'm going to insert a CSV file. So I open this CSV file. Afterwards, I need to import this CSV file into the SAP Analytics Cloud platform. When you are importing the data set, you can able to see some pre-preparations are happening. In the pre-preparation, the data will be divided into two categories such as measures and dimensions. So this is the initial screen of the modeler. So first I'm going to push in the site navigation and I'm going to hide this details panel as well. In the details panel, you can able to view the basic informations regarding your model. So you can able to read these details afterwards. After hiding these panels, we can able to see the modeler in a full view. So in here, you can able to see there are two basic categories are mentioned. The first one is the measures and second one is the dimensions. So these categorizations is done by the SAP Analytics Cloud. So normally these measures are defined as the numerical data which are used for the calculations. And the dimensions is known as the text or the numerical data, which is basically a descriptive data. So when you are importing the data sets into the SAP Analytics Cloud, the application will categorize the data fields as measures and dimensions. So if you are want to change these categorization, simply you can select the particular data field and click on these three dots and you can able to see the option called convert to measure. So through this, you can able to convert the dimensions to measure and measures to dimension as well. On the top, you can able to view there are several menus are listed. The first menu is the workspace. So this is the model structure workspace. So it will be shown as the model structure. The second menu called general. In here, some general actions are listed. The first one is save button. So when we are complete the model creation, you can able to save this model by clicking this icon. The next one is the model preferences. So when I click on this model preferences, you can able to add some preferences for your model. So these are the preferences given here. First one is the general settings. In here, you can able to provide the general informations for your model. Second one, you can able to set the access and the privacy controls. Third one is the date settings. You can able to change the date settings. The fourth one is the planning. If you are going to use this model for the planning, you can switch on these planning capabilities. Otherwise, you can able to switch off these planning capabilities. But by default, this planning capabilities button will be enabled. So if you don't use this model for the planning, you can switch off this button. So the next one is the currency. So if you are work with the currency, you can able to do the currency conversion through these preferences. After that, the structure priority, you can define the structure priorities here. The last one, data and the performance. So you can do the data and the performance setting here. So in this time, I'm not doing any model preferences. So I'm going to cancel. In the edit menu, you can able to see the plus icon. So when you are going to add any new measures or the dimensions inside the modeler, you can click on this icon and add measure or the dimension. The next one, if you are going to delete any of the data from the modeler, simply select that particular data and click on this bin icon. It will be removed from the model. The next menu called data. Inside the data, you can able to see the parentheses icon. It's used to add the variables inside the modeler. And the next two icons are not available for the trial user, which are related to the data locking. So the next menu called view. This view menu is used to view your data inside the modeler. So I'm going to click on this view menu. So if you don't want to view your data, just unclick this view icon. So the data will be hidden. The last one is the validation menu that's not available for the trial user. Below, you can see there is a search bar. Using this search bar, you can able to find the particular data inside the modeler. The next one is the model view. So you can able to change the view of your model. There are two options are available. One is the list. The other one is the graph one. So you can able to view the model in a graph manner, or else you can able to view the model in a list way. So this is all about the modeler inside the SAP Analytics Cloud. So in the next video, we are going to discuss about how to create the user stories using these data models. So thank you for watching this video.